So the reason I brought my guitar, and I don't know if we'll have time to sing it before our next break, but I wanted to talk a little bit about if you've had a chance to hear the commercial that we just cut for it. I talk about if you want to do something for someone you loved, consider like the gift certificate.
I did hear that earlier, right? Yeah.
And I asked the question if they've ever done something kind of something that they didn't do or didn't want to do quite well. And what I was thinking about was this song that I ended up writing for my wife, and it's called "Better Than a Letter." Because what had happened was, and I think it was 2 years ago is when it was. I was our 30th anniversary was in June. And
congratulations,
thank you.
By the way.
Yes, but here's and every time I explained this, people still look at me and say, "You were a total you should have seen that one coming. That was stupid. You didn't do that right." But I'll try to explain it again, and no one will. They'll all say that was really dumb. But in my mind, I thought, well, we had decided to go on a cruise to Hawaii, and that was set for August.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I got this covered. Great. We'll have our anniversary. We'll celebrate in August. Well, on the day of our anniversary.
The actual day.
But it would have been better if I wouldn't have made a trip to Oklahoma over our anniversary. And it probably would have actually been better if I would have written a letter telling my wife how much I loved her and how much I was looking forward to our cruise, celebrating our, since I didn't do that and she was alone that night, it was a tough, you know what I mean? I should have seen that one coming, right?
Yeah.
This is like a no-brainer. And anyhow, so it's in retrospect, I can see that should have been done better. But in part of our conversation, working our way through that, one of the things I realized that she had saved every letter I'd ever written her.
Oh, wow.
Now, and so that's amazing. Now,
yeah.
But the convicting part of this is that it's not like a big box. It's just in a drawer. And there's not that many. Okay,
so that makes them even more special.
Yeah, that's putting lipstick on that pig, isn't it? But but it was interesting to me that something like that would be valued and so precious that someone would hold on to that. And so I ended up writing this song called "Better Than a Letter" because essentially it was let me be better than a letter, essentially. So anyhow, so that's what, and I'll probably wait because I don't think I'll have time to sing it before we go to the break. But it is one of those songs, and she did cry and all that sort of stuff, and so I think after the break I'll go ahead and sing it for us. So we'd
like to hear it. We really would, because there is an atmosphere at Day Chiropractic of wellness and vitality and caring, and Dr. Day, you show that when you come in and you talk to us and tell us about your practice. And we're going to hear some more from Dr. David Day on the Northwest Showcase here in a moment. His practice, Day Chiropractic, 3758 Southeast 122nd Avenue, just south of Powell. The website, so you can go on there and check those out. Lots of items on there. DayChiropractic.com. That's DayChiropractic, all one word, .com. If you'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Day, that's 503-760-7572. That's 503-760-7572. Or maybe you'd like to call and ask Dr. Day a question right here in the studio. We are live, and you can do that at 503-786-9390. That's 503-786-9390. We'll be back in a moment and get to hear Dr. Day's song.
Oh, boy.
On the Northwest Showcase on 93.9 KPDQ.
Let me be a love letter written on your heart. May I be the one you cherish whenever we're apart. Don't put me in a drawer to read when you're alone, but hold me near your heart until my love is shown. Better than a letter, more fragrant than a rose, sweeter than chocolate and all that it bestows. Show me how to love you in a way you understand. No matter what may happen, I'll always hold your hand. Well, I may not be as thoughtful or romantic as they get, Birthdays and anniversaries, too easy to forget. But deep in my soul, fire and honest love, I'll wrap my arms around you and thank the Lord above. Better than a letter, more fragrant than a rose, sweeter than chocolate and all that it bestows. Show me how to love you in a way you understand. No matter what may happen, I'll always hold your hand. No matter what may happen, I'll always hold your hand.
Oh, that was lovely, Dr. Day.
Is that
Wonderful.
cool? Thank you.
Congratulations on...
Yeah.
You wrote that, didn't you?
Yeah.
You wrote a wonderful song.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Because it's one of those things, yeah. And she cried. It was all wonderful. But yeah, it does remind me. You know, it's we never want to take the relationships in our lives for granted.
No.
And always think of ways to tell people we love that we really do love them.